Aloha, dear, dear hearts. So, this one is going to be about the sweet perks after the dark night of the soul. I think it's been, a week or so since that occurred in my experiential life. And what I'm noticing now is I'm not being bothered by anything. And not that I don't care, but there's a different kind of caring. It's not like caring that someone's going to get hurt, or I'm saying the wrong thing, or what I said might hurt someone. It's a deeper kind of caring that all is well, and it always will be well. And I don't even have to care about that. Maybe it's no caring. Maybe we can dare not to care, because it's all divinely, lovingly perfect, no matter what is happening or is said or isn't said or is hurt or is killed. It's just also perfect. So this not being bothered, it's almost like it gets to the point where damned if you do and damned if you don't. So a lot of the bothersome things are due to the ego defending itself. And what has happened during and after this dark night of the soul was I was sick and tired of being offended or having to defend myself about things. And it just causes a lot of stress, and, you know, the system, the nervous system gets rattled. And I experienced something this morning where I was presented with something that was intended for me to be bothered by it, so it could change whatever I did. That I could see that expectation that if I'm not bothered, then I don't care and I don't give a shit. Okay. Which I've been accused of that. And I wasn't bothered, but yet I understood what it was about. Not that I promised to myself I would never do that again, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what this person's going to do or say or not do. But along with not being bothered, there was a compassion involved, where I wanted it to be known that I heard, understood, and thank you. Thank you for that. No promises made. No, I'll never do that again, because I just don't know. And it's a process of just allowing, you know, even if this character, this person that's in this scenario does get bothered, does get offended, does defend itself. I'm now in a different position to where I'm not bothered by that, even. Like there's not so much a separation, but just a viewing. You know, it's like watching a movie, and, well, we do get kind of bothered by what's going on in the movie, even though we know it's just a movie and it's not even, it doesn't even say in the beginning of the movie that it's taken from a true story or anything. It's all made up. But, you know, there's still these emotions that go on, and thoughts are, you know, all of that. So I call it a perk. You know, going through the dark night of the soul is not so pleasant, and it's not meant to be a pleasant experience because it's actually bringing to surface things that are uncomfortable to look at, especially if you identify with it and you think it was all yourself in that expression. But it's to move us away from so much identification with it, because it's just kind of makes you sick to your stomach. You know, it's like, and you're owning up to it. You're actually thinking, oh, that was me. I did that. I said that. I was that behavior. But it's moving you away from that illusion, let's say. And also, something has occurred to me, a truth. You know, I said before about the sun and the rays, and like the I am is the ray. All these I ams are rays from the one absolute sun. And then it's shining on this scenario going on. And the I am is kind of like the witness. It's able to, that part of ourselves, see the scenario, see this movie going on, and also turn around and see where it came from. So the I am is not who we absolutely are. It also can vanish and disappear. And who we really are, or what we really are, is the sun. And that is it's experienced when we're in deep sleep. Because in deep sleep, there is no scenario going on. It's nothing. It's no thing. It's just being, or we exist, but we're not identifying with any particular thing or event or projection. And that we can, I wouldn't say experience, because it's not even an experience. It just is. But we can come to that we can come to that while this body is still performing, the mind's still performing, the I am is still performing. But it takes being in that complete silence, wordless silence, in order to it's funny because a word doesn't come to me because it's wordless. Wow. So there's no word to describe it. There's no words to even talk about it. That's funny. Well, anyway, look forward to the dark night of the soul. And look forward to not being bothered by anything. And then if you are, know that there's a place where you can view it from that is not bothered in the least. And that's freedom. That is total freedom. And I just catch myself smiling and laughing more and giggling and even not being bothered by someone else's behavior. It can get to the point where they're going to go through the dark night of the soul. They're going to see it all vividly. They're going to get sick of it. They're going to get on the other side eventually. Not even maybe this lifetime, I don't know, but eventually. And just knowing that, you just can't be bothered by their behavior because it's all encased in this divine perfection where all of us are heading the same direction and experiencing a lot of the same things, probably all the same things. But all I can do is share my experience with all you guys, myself, my brothers, my sisters, my family. And it's a pleasure to do that. So, there you have that one. Take it or leave it. Throw it to the wind or contemplate. Throw it around a bit. I love you. Love you all. Love myself. Love the perfection in everything, which is God. The absolute, the only one that we all are. Aloha.